Uh, in our previous lecture, we were talking about nitrogen cycle. In the nitrogen cycle, we mainly discussed about the different steps of the nitrogen cycle, like your ammonification, nitrification, denitrification. In each of the steps, we read about how the different type of microbes are working and how the different type of uh, step microbes are responsible for carrying out every. Now today what we'll be discussing is the mainly the nitrate pollution. Okay, nitrate pollution, why we are talking about this topic? Because it has been seen that due to the presence of the nitrate, increasing concentration of nitrate, there is a pollution in the environment. Okay, in our nitrogen cycle, we have seen that nitrate is produced, but if we sometime it is seen that this nitrate is uh, accumulating in the nature in more amount and it is causing a pollution. So we have to read about how this nitrate pollution is occurring, how this nitrate pollution is responsible for your pollution in different section of soil, air and water. Okay, so next slide, what is nitrate? We all know what is nitrate. We in the ammonification step এর পরে যখন আমরা nitrification step এ এসেছিলাম, we have seen that in the nitrification step we are getting nitrates, right? So then also we are reading from where we are getting the nitrates. See, nitrate is a naturally occurring chemical that is made of nitrogen and oxygen. ঠিক আছে? Nitrate is a naturally occurring form of nitrogen which is very much mobile in water. That means it can be in the form of nitrogen and oxygen. It is a mixture of the both, and it can be formed naturally, which is very mobile in water. Now a common example of inorganic nitrate soil is potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate is found in the soil in huge amount. Okay, it is seen in many soil samples that potassium nitrate are present. Now nitrate is a polyatomic ion, molecular weight ta hocche 62.0049. Nitrate salts are found naturally on earth as large deposits, particularly a major source of sodium nitrate. Okay, nitrites, we are coming to nitrites now. Nitrates and nitrites er moddhe difference bujhte hobe. Then you are going for nitrites. Nitrites are produced by number of species of nitrifying bacteria. In nitrogen cycle, we have seen that when suppose some nitrogen fixation is occurring, then in the nitrification step, then it is seen that some nitrites are formed. It is the primary source of nitrogen for plants and it occurs naturally in soil. That means a plant can take nitrogen, nitrate in the form of nitrate. Okay, nitrogen cannot be consumed by the plant directly, but the nitrate can be seen by the plant. Okay, so your primary source of nitrogen for plants, and it occurs naturally in soil. That means naturally when some bacteria is converting the ammonia to nitrates, remember in after the ammonification step, nitrification step is there. Okay, from that only we are getting nitrate. Okay, now the next slide, what we will discussing major source of nitrate. What are the major sources of nitrate? That means from which sources we can get nitrate. We can get nitrate from freshwater samples resulting from a variety of natural and man-made sources. That means you can get nitrate in fresh water. Okay, fresh water means groundwater mainly, and beside fresh water we can get also nitrate from man-made sources. Okay, so natural and man-made sources are there who are responsible for your nitrate sources. Okay, what are the man-made sources? মানে যেটা মানুষের তৈরি সোর্স থেকে আমরা পাচ্ছি, among that sources the first of all is the agriculture runoff. Agriculture runoff means suppose you are planting a crop, you are watering the crop, irrigation purpose, then the water is remaining in the land is known as the agricultural runoff. Okay, then municipal industrial wastewater, suppose you are throwing water into the your garbage water, suppose your wastewater, then the wastewater from the industry, all these waters contain nitrate. Okay, and then an automobile and industrial emission, decomposition of both plants and animals. Then uh, because why this point is mentioned, because in our body nitrate compounds are present, in plant body nitrate compounds are also present. So if both of them are decomposing, they are adding nitrogen to the atmosphere. Okay, animal feedlots and barnyards, that means feedlots means what are the grasses and all which is feeded to the herbivorous animals. Barnyards are the places where they are grazed. Okay, so these all these places also are a source of nitrate. Now this is a pie chart. In this pie chart,
Ma'am. Hello,
yes.
ma'am.
Now in the pie chart, we can see that this is a distribution of different type of sources. See, majority is septic tank. That means septic tank means from where animal wastes are accumulating. Okay, animal waste contain huge amount of nitrate. So this nitrates septic tank contributes almost 22%. Then fertilizer, agricultural fertilizer 25%, because when you are adding fertilizer to the soil, then in that fertilizer there is a huge amount of nitrogen. Okay, now fertilizer residential, that means when you are adding some fertilizer in the residential crops. Okay, then these are natural and unattributed, that means unknown sources. Okay, domestic water, that means the water you are sourcing from the household waste. Then atmospheric
মুখের সামনে
livestock.
বোধহয় হেডফোনটা আছে, একটু সরাও না।
This is the pie chart of the main sources of the nitrogen. Then beside this, fertilizer, livestock, atmosphere. See, 2% is atmosphere. Domestic wastewater, that means the water from your domestic purposes. All this is contributing to your natural sources of man-made sources of nitrate. Okay, this is another diagram of sources of nitrate. It is bit hazy, but let me make it bigger. Okay, just ignore the lower lines, just read the first one. Different sources of nitrogen to this is a place, and we are explaining how a model place can contribute to the nitrate. Okay, atmospheric nitrogen, see, from the clouds you're getting the nitrogen. Then oceanic nitrogen, that means the nitrogen present in the oceans. Wastewater treatment plants, that means the plants which are treating the wastewater, they are also contributing to the nitrate source. Urban sources, that means suppose some factories, some offices, buildings are using some water, wastewater is containing nitrate. Marine sediments, then septic system, already I've mentioned septic tank is major source of nitrate. Agriculture sources, thus from this we can understand different type of sources are contributing to the nitrate formation. Okay, now effect of nitrates. Okay, now effect of nitrates means how this nitrate pollution, that means this nitrate pollution is causing effect in our body and our environment, why we are calling it a pollution. Okay, so these things we need to understand. Now effect of nitrates, nitrate levels up to 3 parts of million in water can be naturally occurring and indicate some low level of contamination. Okay, that means from this line, what does it mean? What is happening? The in naturally in water, some amount of nitrogen is naturally present. Okay, but that is not harmful. Okay, it is present in so small amount that it is not at all harmful to our body, and it is safe for consumption. We are drinking water, isn't it? It containing nitrate, but as the nitrate is very less amount, it is not at all harmful to us. Okay, now EPA has a, EPA means Environmental Protection Agency. Okay, they control all the levels. Now EPA has set a maximum containment level of 10 ppm for nitrate. That means 10 ppm means milligram per liter. 10 milligram per liter nitrate থাকতে পারবে drinking water. But if it is increasing beyond 10 milligram per liter, we will call it as a polluted water. Okay, nitrate levels above 10 ppm is present a serious health concern. That means it can cause problem to your health. Now, due to increase of nitrate level in water is affected on human health and also affect the sorry, also affect the aquatic life. Okay, that means if you are consuming that type of water which is containing more nitrate, it is harmful to you and also to the aquatic environment, because they are living in water itself. Now, next, human health issues. These are some of the diseases which we are getting from high amount of nitrate in our water and other sources. Okay. Now, human health issues. First one is methyl globo anemia, basically. Now, what is this about? Adults receive more nitrate exposure from food than from water. That means your body is getting more nitrate from food. When its concentration is high in the body, it helps to oxidize the iron atoms in hemoglobin and rendering it unable to carry oxygen. What is happening here? When nitrate amount is more in your body, ferrous iron, মানে 2 plus, ফেরিক আয়ন হয়ে যায় 3 প্লাস। তো এটা হয়ে গেলে কি হয়, অক্সিজেন আর হেমোগ্লোবিন ক্যারি করতে পারে না। ওকে, you all know that hemoglobin is responsible for carrying oxygen in the blood. So nitrate, what is nitrate doing? Nitrate is converting ferrous iron to ferric iron, which is causing problem in carrying of oxygen, and which is leading to the methyl anemia in humans. Okay, this process can lead to lack of oxygen in tissue of our body. Okay, the result the result is blue baby syndrome. Okay, this syndrome is also known as blue baby syndrome. Again, human health issues. Cancer can also occur. What is happening when you are ingesting high amount of nitrate? It is causing nitroso compound accumulation in the human stomach, and it is also causing cancer from drinking water also. Human epidemiological studies have shown that nitrate ingestion may be linked to gastric cancer. Mainly the যে ক্যান্সারটা হয়ে থাকে সেটা হচ্ছে gastric cancer. Some research has suggested that nitrate may play a role in miscarriages occurring in pregnancy, that is untimely termination of pregnancy হতে পারে, thyroid disorder, birth defect হতে পারে। Actually anemia হলে অনেক টাইপের প্রবলেম হয়। Among these are very much crucial problems. Okay, now today we will discuss up till this one. Then in the next class we will talk about this nitrate effects on aquatic life, and another thing, that is remedies of nitrate pollution. Okay, now